Hey guys, how are you?
Hi, good, thank
Good,
you.
thank you.
So talk about two quote unquote side characters from the first season who have become fan favorites. It's both Higgins and Trent Crimm, who the reaction this season to both of these characters has been really great, and I really love both of your arcs in the Amsterdam episode because Jeremy, it is so funny watching Higgins not take social cues and just not understand that people are trying to tell him like, hey, what you're saying has a connotation, and he just was like, I'm going to a jazz show. And so for you though, for a character that is like he's kind of everyone's dad in a lot of ways throughout this show, what has been your favorite part of season three's journey with Higgins?
Well, I guess it's this one really, because there's a lot of comedy. It was like freshened up because I'd never done any scenes with Charlie really before. I think we might have had the odd passing line or something, but to have a kind of, because there haven't been many episodes where you've seen, apart from the Christmas episode, where you've seen him with his kids, where he's had, you sort of actually see him as a dad, being with his sons. So that was great. Charlie is a very funny, sweet young guy, and to get to play the bass in that way was just very cool. I really appreciated it, loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, and James, so I have never been so excited to see a fictional character at the White House than when it cut to Trent Prim asking
Yeah.
questions. Um, but I really loved kind of how they have given Trent his own storyline outside of just being a journalist at a press conference. And so in this season, he really does. For a second, I think everyone was afraid he was going to be a villain, and then he ended up being such a heartwarming kind of addition to the last episode and the season as a whole. What for you as an actor was the most exciting part about kind of taking a character who is just, I'm a journalist into this, like I said, fan favorite character who has a whole arc and a story that we're getting to learn every week?
I mean, it was really cool. I mean, I enjoyed playing kind of the initial version of Trent we see, when he's
Mm-hmm.
in the press room and he wants to kind of humiliate Ted, and to just his whole demeanor was kind of fun to play that sort of I guess sort of slightly villainous character. But really quickly he goes through a change, and what was quite nice was that change, I think, was an internal one in the Indian restaurant in
Yeah, I was
episode
just going to say,
three.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the bit where Ted says, that it's not about the winning, or the losing. It's about these boys becoming the best versions of themselves, both
Yeah.
on and off the screen. And
Mm-hmm.
something pops in Trent, and suddenly it just dismantles his persona, actually, because he's kind of constructed that because he needs to sort of be he's trying to, his persona is coming from a defensive place, I think. And
Mm-hmm.
Ted says something that actually the little Trent would have loved his dad to say to him back in the day, and he didn't. And so when he sees that and sees this other way that a kind of coach or paternal type figure could be, it moves him, and then it sends him off on this journey, which we're now seeing more of in season three. It's a pretty unique experience to
Yeah,
play
you
that.
see you reading that in the scene. It's
Jeremy.
oh, it's
um,
very good.
for a quick last question, I did, like I said, you guys are fan favorites, and it's because you're my favorites, but you guys are characters that people love a lot. What has been your favorite reactions that you have seen from fans online or in person about your characters?
There was something. I'm only on Instagram these days, and somebody's put uh, uh, tender-hearted Leslie, the true outsider, which I just thought, oh, I really like that take on the character because he is a little bit of an outsider in a way. Although he sort of joins up the different bodies and he's always with other people. But yeah, I loved that. That was a very sweet thing to say.
And for me, Billy Harris sent me a picture of some fan art the other day of Colin and Trent on the dance floor in Amsterdam, And that was a really cool thing to see, because it's just such a moment of joy between them, the end of the episode. So it was great to see that that bit of art. I like that. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for talking with me. I love this show very, very much. And so this was a delight.
Oh, bless
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Have a
Nice to
great
meet you.
one. Nice meeting you.